So one of the biggest stories has recently happened that no one is talking about, and I'm actually shocked. I know there's a lot of hoopla going around right now with WrestleMania season, TKO ruining WWE, but I think there's an important thing happening right now that no one is talking about. A certain someone no one is talking about. That is none other than Mercedes Mone. Mercedes Mone just dropped her final belt. She actually had to vacate it because of budget concerns with the promotion. So now Mercedes Mone, the belt collector who held up to, I want to say like 14 titles, so around like 12, 13, 14 titles, now has no more titles. She's titleless. And in my opinion, at first, I thought there was a horrible storyline. I'm like, why are you having her take everyone's title? And I didn't see the vision of her taking the title so she can eventually put these same women over and make them bigger stars, give them more brand recognition, give them more spotlight, especially for women in this business that is very male-centered. I thought it was very gracious, now looking back on it, what Mercedes Mone has done. And we now have the opportunity to do what even I was complaining about also at All In last year, when I thought for sure she was going to be the person to beat Toni Storm for the title and now have all the belts. And partly I still feel like maybe she should have, but what a way to really make her a babyface, have her go through the Owen again, win the Owen, or not win the Owen, have to win the gauntlet, and she eventually wins the title that way. I can't wait to see what AEW, what Tony Khan does with Mercedes Mone now, with a lot of her arrogance, a lot of her bravado came with her having belts, came with her immediately out day one, relatively quickly, when she came to AEW in spring of 2024, won the TBS title and was winning all these titles, and she has so much arrogance, and I'm really intrigued to see where they go now with her. I think the simple thing of just having to win the Owen and finally winning it All In, I think that's a little bit too simple of a story. I kind of hope that he have her lose like in the finals of the Owen and then have to find another way to get her title match so that people can really, really want it. I think like she needs to gradually become a babyface. It shouldn't just be immediate. I think we have to get there. But I'm just very intrigued. And again, I'm shocked that I haven't really been hearing anyone talk about this. And again, I understand that there's a lot going on in wrestling right now. But Mercedes Mone, happy for her. She gets to live her dream, have her career on her terms. And I know there was a lot of people that questioned her not coming back to the Fed. But I think she made the right choice. Now, she can be a little bit over the top, a little bit too much, in my opinion. But at the same time, I think she made a hell of a choice. I think the finish the story for her to finally win the AEW Women's Championship, that's going to be a hell of a path. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I hope they don't fumble it. Usually when it comes to Tony over the past year or so, he has been better at certain stories. 2023, he was not good. 2024, he slowly was getting better. 2025, I think he got the feeling, he restored the feeling. And so now I think we're back in a proper light the way we should be in AEW. And I'm really curious what they're going to do with Mercedes Mone now and how they're going to tell that story. How's Mercedes going to tell that story? I mean, who does she defeat for that title? I'm just very intrigued to see where they go. I just thought it was a big news that nobody's talking about. I'm actually kind of shocked. Mercedes Mone, formerly known as Sasha Banks, is one of the best women's wrestlers of this generation, and you could arguably make you can make the argument of all time if you're really making a list. I mean, I could easily put her in my top 5 women wrestlers of all time. When you accumulate all the things she did in NXT, all the things she did on the main roster, even though she was never truly chosen as the man or the woman in the women's division, even though she was the one that anchored, her and Bayley are really the ones that anchored a lot of what happened. Not Charlotte and Becky, respectfully. But then her deciding to walk out on WWE because she was not going to just be disrespected the way she was, with her and Naomi being women's tag team champions and then never defending them or not giving proper stories. She wanted to be valued more and to be respected more, and she did what she had to do. She walked out and she blazed her own path. She went to New Japan, she went to different promotions, and it's just great to see her flourish, and it's great to see her give back, going on this whole world tour of going to different promotions, giving them, again, awareness and light and love, and giving these different women's wrestlers who might never get a chance to wrestle the likes of a Mercedes Moné, giving them a chance to get in there with the Mercedes Moné and learn something, and probably Mercedes learns stuff from them as well, her opponents. I just think it's a very great story that we're about to embark on that has not been talked about, but I think we need to start looking at the story that will be Mercedes Moné finally becoming AEW Women's Champion. So just want to put it out there. Again, I'm excited to see what she does. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed it works out. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share the things are the things. Welcome to the high, bitch. That says arcade. If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Why'd you do that? Like where'd she get that from?